Hi, I'm Eleanor from Refuge Design Workshop. In these videos, I invite you to see spaces through a designer's lens, to notice the subtle details and intentional choices that make a space not just beautiful, but truly livable. Whether you're reimagining your own space or helping a loved one adapt theirs, learning how to read a well-designed room can help you transform your own home. Today, we're taking a closer look at something many of us dream about: having a really beautiful bedroom. And I'm using two stunning examples from this boutique hotel in Paris called the Grand Mazarin. And it has recently had a renovation by Martin Brunizki. I wanted to show you how the principles of hotel bedroom design can elevate your own sleeping space. Once I stayed in this really nice boutique hotel in New York City. The room was super tiny, but it still had this feeling of total elegance. That's because everything had to be carefully chosen so that it would fit exactly in this tiny little space. The simplicity of the space, along with the careful selection of pieces, made it feel truly luxurious. The reality for many of us, myself included, is that the bedroom becomes a catch-all. There's the cluttered closets, there's the shoes strewn across the floor. There's often a mix of furniture. We don't always put so much attention into how well our bedroom appears and feels. This is precisely why I love hotel rooms. Their simplicity creates the elegance. Today I want to show you how to create some of that for yourself. The first thing that captures my attention, and maybe yours too, in this first Le Grand Mazarin bedroom is the bold yet sophisticated color palette. So Brunizki has masterfully used an analogous color scheme: soft oranges, yellows, and greens. These are three colors that sit next to each other on the color wheel. And you'll see it in the other bedroom as well. Different arrangement of colors, but same color palette. But notice something crucial. While all these saturated colors are definitely making a statement, they're balanced by what I like to call a supporting cast of characters. So these characters are the subtle colors, are the more desaturated colors, like the flooring, the furniture. Look at the drapes. And then also look at the tapestry. So these colors are not as saturated and they help create balance in the space. The tapestry especially is such an interesting choice, arranged here using a couple different rails or a couple different kind of like curtain rods to create the effect of a canopy bed. So it's using, without the four posters, still getting the effect of a canopy bed. And so this is such a nice idea, and it's got this wonderful traditional feel to it in this contemporary color palette, and it works because this color palette needs some balance, and this tapestry has a very muted, almost grayscale color palette. The added benefit of a tapestry, I should mention, is this acoustic quality. So it's gonna moderate the sounds of like voices and snoring or anything else coming from the bed as inside, and then it's also gonna muffle noises that are coming from outside the room. And rarely do you see this kind of acoustic thoughtfulness in a hotel room. You know, I wish there was more of it. Look at the second bedroom as an example of a space that has been carefully laid out. Look at how the furniture is arranged in this this one's a little, I think, a smaller room. How you still have clear pathways between the pieces. You can move easily from the door to the bed to the window without obstacles. So, and this just isn't just aesthetically pleasing. It's a very important fundamental of good design, and it serves multiple purposes. So first of all, having these clear pathways is going to make the space feel a little more open, a little larger. And then really primary is going to prevent nighttime stumbles. So this is really important for anyone planning to age in place. You want to ensure you have your safe movement throughout the room. No matter the size of your bedroom, maintaining these clear pathways should be a priority. If you find yourself constantly navigating around for pieces of furniture or stepping over items, it might be time to reconsider your layout or edit some possessions out of the space. Let's consider this first one again and look at the lighting in this space. So this is an area of special attention, I think, for here. And this room is doing it really well. We see layered lighting. We see 3 different types of lighting. We have the overhead, which is really interesting, kind of lamp with some petals, adding a little ruffle and frill to the space. We have the 2 bedside table lamps, which are interesting. They're eye-catching. They add also some flair. And then we have a 3rd lamp closer to the door. And this is the little lamp that gives you just that perfect glow in the evening when, you want to start to wind down. You've come out from being out. You've come in from being out, and it's time for some soft, soothing light. This is a beautiful way to do it, and also we also see that in the second bedroom here, this idea of a little avant-garde light that's near the door and creates this welcoming glow for your return. What strikes me most about these Le Grand Mazarin bedrooms is how they embody that perfect balance of simplicity and luxury. Each element serves a purpose, and there's nothing extra. The beauty of bedroom design is that it's actually quite straightforward, almost formulaic. You want the essentials: a bed, 2 side tables, a closet, a dresser. But having clear pathways, layered lighting, and a comfortable mattress, I mean, who are we kidding? These things will transform your space. I'm actually in the process of redesigning my own bedroom, and I have found that it's harder than it looks. And part of it is the decision-making process. You want to be intentional, so you got to think through your options. But I'm hoping to have this done by the end of the summer for a great reveal for you all. In the meantime, I want to let you know that I share much more detail about color, about furniture selection, about finding your style at my Substack newsletter, which you can find linked below. There, I dive deeper into the design principles that we touched on here, as well as many more, so that they can help you create the space that supports you and every generation in your household. Thank you for joining me for this closer look at thoughtful design. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What element of a hotel bedroom do you most wish you could bring home with you? Until next time.